It's time now for the Law Show Extra. We continue to take your phone calls on the web at 855-LAW-SHOW, 855-529-7469. Now, here's America's personal injury attorney, Brian Dailey.
Welcome to the Law Show Extra. I'm attorney Brian Dailey, broadcasting live from the National Law Show Studios, answering your legal questions at 855-LAW-SHOW. That's 855-LAW-SHOW. Call right now, and I will answer your questions. Jordan, you're on the Law Show. Jordan.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it. Yeah.
You're welcome. What can I do for you?
So I'm going through a divorce. It's fairly acrimonious, and it's proceeded to a trial divorce. And I'm representing myself.
Bad idea.
And, yes, I know. I had a lawyer, and after about $15,000, I couldn't afford it anymore.
Well, what are the issues that you're fighting about?
Custody of the child.
And how old is your child?
6 years old.
Boy or girl?
A boy.
You're making a big mistake. I don't want you to tell me any of the facts or circumstances. I don't want you to tell me the judge. I don't want you to tell me the opposing lawyer. I don't want you to tell me any of that. What I want you to do is I want you to send me an email with your information, and we'll get back with you. But did you have a question for me today?
Yes, I do have one quick question. So we proceeded with the trial divorce. She's had her testimony, and I've cross-examined her witnesses and herself as well, too. And at our last court date, they ended, so it was next court date was my turn to cross-examine her.
Right.
Then myself go on trial and give my testimony.
Right.
At that time, I wasn't able to make that court date, and it was for a medical reason, and I had provided the court that next day why I wasn't available with my doctor's note and that information.
Right. And
asked them kindly to please give me a new date so I can proceed with cross-examination and present my testimony.
And did they do that?
So a couple weeks later, I didn't hear anything. I called the courts, and they said, well, you didn't show up for your date, so the judge is now going to make a decision without your testimony. My question is, can she do that? I mean, it sounds like grounds for a mistrial. They
No. It's not a mistrial. Okay, you didn't show up, and normally when you ask for an adjournment, you have to ask for an adjournment in advance, and you didn't do that. So this is one of the reasons why you want to have a lawyer, and this is one of the reasons why you may end up losing custody of your child, and that's a big problem. If you want to fix this thing, you got to get a lawyer and get a lawyer right now. Don't ever go into something technical and try to represent yourself. You're not going to win, and you're going to figure this out real well, okay? But maybe there's still some hope. Maybe there's some time. You got to get in and see us or somebody right away. You got to find the money. There's no substitute for spending time with your child. And if you get burned as a result of this and you're not able to spend maximum time with your child, that's going to have an impact on your relationship with your child. I speak from experience. You don't want to do this. So find the money. It's worth it. All right?
Okay, so the answer to my question is yes, the judge can make a ruling without hearing my testimony.
Yes, but there may be some chance right now before that judge makes that ruling to get in there with your testimony, okay? What I'm saying is you're letting an opportunity get by that you shouldn't, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it. How do I contact your office?
855-LAW-SHOW on Monday.
Okay, very good. Thank you, kind sir. Have a great afternoon.
You too. Take care. Kurt, you're on the Law Show.
Yes, thank you for taking my call. And forgive me, I don't have all the information in front of me, but I was served notice. I'm being sued. It was a vehicular pedestrian accident, happened a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And I am now being sued, and I was served on the 20th of this month, which was yesterday or Friday, I believe.
Okay.
And upon reviewing the served notice, on that notice, it said if this notice isn't served by the 18th of February, consider it void.
Well, how were you served? Whoa, wait. How were you served? By mail or by in person?
Mail.
Okay. So that's still good service because they got it out probably on the 18th, and that's called service. So do you have insurance?
Yes, I was driving my son's vehicle.
Is it insured?
Yes.
Is there insurance?
He was insured, and the insurance company, from what I understand, settled to some degree with $21,000 to this person. They settled that, but now the person is coming after me personally.
Well, that shouldn't be happening. Why don't you get that lawsuit over to us, and I'll call you back. Can you fax that over to me or email it? Can you email it?
I may be able to take a picture of it and email it to you today.
Okay, if you could do that, email it to brian@thelawshow.com and send me an email with your contact information. I'll get back with you right away, okay?
Well, you have a great day. Thanks for taking my call.
You too. Thank you for calling. Dave, you're on The Law Show.
Hi. In 2008, I had some surgery, and it was on my kidney. They went through my back, and it accidentally nicked the diaphragm. And anyway, it was supposed to be like an overnight thing, and I ended up fluid got into my lungs, and a few days later they figured out what was wrong, and so I had collapsed lungs. And one of the most annoying parts is that in that surgery they didn't protect the nerve in my right arm, and I've got like a burning in my fingers ever since then.
Yep.
And I just wonder, I don't like messing around with all this kind of stuff, but I just wondered, is there any, and I don't know whether I have, permanent lung damage. I'm 62. I think I should be able to do a lot of stuff, but I don't know.
Well, what you're asking is, do you have a malpractice lawsuit, which is a different question than whether or not you should pursue one, okay? And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the show. You cannot know whether or not you want to pursue something unless you get all the information upon which you have to make that decision. So was malpractice committed? If so, what is the nature of the malpractice? What are the damages? When was this done? Do you still have time to do it? And what is the potential upside? It sounds to me like you've got a pretty good case of malpractice. If you're having continuing problems, you should at least give yourself the benefit of meeting with a malpractice lawyer like myself to figure out whether or not you've got a lawsuit, and then you can make a decision whether or not you want to pursue it, okay? When did this happen? When was this surgery?
It was September 8th, 2008.
September 8th, 2008?
Yes.
Yeah,
it was in Wisconsin.
I'm not sure what the statute is over there. I think you're probably beyond the statute of limitations, even in Wisconsin. But why don't you send me an email and I'll confirm it for you, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for calling The Law Show. We're going to continue answering your legal questions. And now it's Sally. Sally, you're on The Law Show.
Thank you for taking my call. My question is, how do I go about... Hello?
I'm here.
Okay. How do I go about getting my income property changed, the rezoning changed to commercial instead of residential?
You have to
down the street from me another
Sally,
income.
Sally, you have to petition the zoning board, okay, and ask for that change.
Is that the same zoning board that I wanted? I tried to fight my taxes 4 years ago, and nothing happened.
Did you have a lawyer?
Board?
Did you have a lawyer?
No.
Okay, that's your first mistake. You should always get a lawyer if you're going to go against the city, because they have lawyers and they have lots of important people that are there just to beat you out of what it is you're looking for. So always hire a lawyer if you're going to be going to ask for a zoning change. And now the final caller, Susan.
Yes.
Susan, you're on The Law Show.
Hi. Hi, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. What can I do for you?
I have a fully executed contract for a house that I bought, and it's due to close next week.
Okay.
And they found high radon level.
They found what?
High radon level.
Okay.
For my area, 4.4.
Okay.
And the seller, it's an estate, and the seller's saying they don't have to fix it because I got it so cheap.
I'm not sure about that. I'd like to take a look at your purchase agreement so that I can see what it says and figure it out, and then we'll give you some answers.
Okay.
If you can email that to me, to brian@thelawshow.com, I'll have one of my real estate guys check it out, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. That's The Law Show Extra. We'll see you later.